couples meet, they fall in love during the honeymoon phase. They are very curious about each other in many ways, and then they get used to each other, and too many couples stop being curious about each other. Hello, my name is Valdo Lallemand. I'm a relationship coach. I started The Vibrant Couple a year ago to further my purpose of liberating love through connection and playfulness. This is our Becoming a Conscious Couple series, and I'm going to talk about curiosity. Last week, I introduced my definition of a conscious couple. Here is the video if you are interested. And so we are clear, there are no perfectly conscious couples. This is something that we can aspire to, but can never fully achieve. So in that aspiration, one of the key components is creating secure attachment with each other. But what does that mean? Dr. John Gottman invites us to turn to each other to become better couples. But first, what is turning away from each other? Well, this is when we are defensive. This is when we have arguments, we debate with our partner. We do not trust their point of view or their memory, or worse, their intention. Sometimes the lack of trust goes further and we reject our partner. We reject their view, we reject their memory, which is often perceived as being rejected when we are on the other end. And too many couples become adversaries. One of the key culprits here is judgment. I'm right, you're wrong. How about turning towards each other? I mentioned at the beginning of this video that there are no perfect conscious couples, that we are all works in progress. So the idea is that more and more, and hopefully most of the time, we remain open to the other, to their opinion, particularly in conflict. When we have different views, instead of debating, we learn to validate each other. Here, validation does not mean that you tell them they are right. It means that you tell them that their experience is valid. This creates trust, this creates acceptance, and most importantly, in a couple, it grows a sense of partnership. All couples have problems. When couples turn away from each other, they typically make their problems worse. When they turn towards each other, they typically resolve their problems quicker and smoother. For this video, I'm going to use conflict and issues with one's sex life as a way of highlighting, you guessed the missing word, curiosity. Are you saying that you can be curious about your partner in conflict? Absolutely. Conflict often escalates because partners do not feel heard, do not feel validated. How do you do that? When I'm in conflict with my partner, I want to chop their heads off. Here, I want to bring two simple questions to help you grow curiosity during conflict. But first, it requires some listening. I'm going to do very soon a video on paraphrasing, in which basically you repeat what your partner says as a way, first, of course, of understanding them better, but also of showing them that you understand. So after you paraphrase, the first simple question is, did I get you? That invites our partner to pause and get a sense whether yes, they feel heard, or no, they do not feel heard. The pause here is critical because it is in that pause that they are turning towards you. they are beginning to see that you are not the enemy. You are trying to get them. You are trying to meet their needs. The second simple question is there more? That one helps you grow directly your curiosity because it invites you to ask your partner if whatever they are troubled about is fully on the table, if they have fully expressed whatever was bothering them. I made a number of videos to help couples grow their emotional intelligence. Here is the link to the series. I also made 16 videos on relationship tools that might be really helpful in learning to better communicate and navigate conflict with your partner. The second territory I want to explore with you about increasing curiosity is a couple's sex life. There is a lot of hurt and shame and guilt and feeling inadequate, feeling not strong enough for men, feeling not beautiful enough for women. Lots of things plague our sex life to begin with. And then in addition, because we don't know how to do something, because we feel embarrassed, because we have been hurt again and again and again and again, we basically stop being curious. So here, 2 questions to help you become more curious. The first is, what if? The vibrant couple and happy couples play together do not teach sexuality. However, we invite couples in their intimate settings to learn to play again with each other. You remember that honeymoon phase in which you definitely played quite a bit with each other. So learning to play again with each other, learning to be curious with each other. So here I'm not going to talk about what, but I invite you to play the what if game. What if I do this? What happens? What if I do that? What happens? How do you feel? Do you like it? The second question is similar and different. How about? It is similar in the sense that you want to explore something, you want to be curious about something. And it is different in the sense that it invites you to explore different things. So with what if, it's more kinesthetic, more playful. With how about, it is often easier to ask that question when you want to explore things that don't work well or things that you want to practice. For example, many of us have not learned to ask for what we want. And so a good use of the how about would be, hey darling, how about we set a practice time, let's say 30 minutes, in which we explore, taking turns, learning to ask for what we want. Would that work for you? So whether right now or later, make sure that you practice those 4 questions with your partner with the intent of growing curiosity and the intent of turning towards each other. Of course, it's going to backfire a few times. Our habits of turning away from each other are so ingrained that it will take practice and practice and more practice to change that. The good news is with curiosity and with the topic of one's sex life, you can be really playful with that practice. If this video inspired you to liberate more love in your relationship or to find a partner with whom you will create more love, please hit the like button below and subscribe so you can be notified when I publish new juicy content. And please share with all you believe would benefit. I look forward to seeing you very soon.